Hello students, good afternoon. In our previous class, we have discussed our Unit 4 poem and its exercise in new spelling words, right? Today we are going to discuss Alice in Wonderland story part and its exercise, and in the last we will discuss few spelling words. Okay, so let me discuss first the story. I will read and I will explain it, and in the last and after that we will do exercise. Okay, so Alice in Wonderland. Okay, one day Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. Suddenly she saw a white rabbit scamper by. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. He took out a big catch He took out a big watch from his waistcoat pocket, and as he hurried away, he said, "Oh dear, I will be too late." She thought there was something very different about this rabbit. It could talk, it wore a red waistcoat, and it carried a watch. Alice wondered, a talking rabbit, a rabbit who wear a waistcoat. Alice was burning with curiosity and she followed the white rabbit. Okay, so here see, you might have dreamed about wonder, like a mystery, right? So Wonderland, you are in a magic garden like that. You might have think, correct? So here, what is there? We will see. Okay, Alice in Wonderland. It means Alice might have went in a Wonderland. So one day Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. So below the tree, in a tree shadow, Alice was sitting and listening her sister reading story. It means her sister was reading a story and Alice was listening it. Okay. Suddenly he saw a white rabbit scamper by. So here you see the new word is scamper, right? The new word is scamper. So let me explain the meaning of it. Scamper means to run or go hurriedly or quickly. So quickly you might go outside, where right when school is going to close, right? You are going to home, so you will move quickly. So that means scamper. So suddenly she saw a white rabbit scampered by. That white rabbit was passing by. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. So that rabbit was has a pink eye, and that rabbit was wearing blue coat. He took out a big watch from his waistcoat pocket, and as he hurried away, he said, "Oh dear, I will be too late." So the rabbit took out a watch from the waistcoat pocket. Okay, the coat he weared, this rabbit, you see the blue coat he is wearing. So from that, the coat rabbit was wore. So from that, the rabbit took a watch outside and said, "Oh dear, I will be late. I will be too late," like that. So what happened? Alice, here she means Alice. She thought there was something very different about this rabbit. I could talk, it wore a red waistcoat and it carried a watch. So that Alice was thinking that this rabbit has something different. Right? Because no, rabbit is an animal, so they don't have a watch and they cannot wear the clothes like this, right? They will not be able to do by their also own self. So here, what I want, that Alice thought about that something different is here, right? That rabbits can talk, and that rabbit had wore a red waistcoat and carried a watch also. Alice wondered, a talking rabbit, a rabbit who wears a waistcoat. Alice was burning with curiosity and she followed the white rabbit. Obviously, if you also find the animal which is talking, you will also be curious how it is possible, right? So same way here, that rabbit was able to talk, and that rabbit had wore a different coat, and watch also is there. So that's why that Alice was wondered about that, how it is possible. So she went to she followed this rabbit. She went back to the moving with rabbit. You see here, she is following the rabbit like this way, right? Okay. So now see, the rabbit started running and Alice followed the rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole. Alice jumped in the rabbit hole too. The rabbit went down and down and down into the rabbit hole. Alice said aloud, "Where am I? How many miles down have I fallen? I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth." She wondered, "Will I slip through the earth to the other side?" Thump! Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves. She looked around quickly and suddenly saw the white rabbit again. It disappeared, saying, "Oh, my ear and whiskers, how late it's getting." Okay. Alice stood up and saw a small door about 15-inch high. It was too small for her to go through. Okay. So what happened here? Rabbit started running and Alice followed the rabbit, right? Rabbit was moving fast and Alice was following the rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped. See here, popped also a new word, and hurried also a new word which might we have missed here, where it is. Okay, here, hurried, right? That is also one new word. Let's see the meaning of popped and hurried. Hurried means done in a hurry or rush, right? You are in a hurry, right? That way, hurry. Past tense is hurried. Popped means go somewhere for a short time. Popped means you're going somewhere for a short time, like 1 minute or 15 minute, 15 second or a half minute. So that we call it as a popped. So the rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole. So that rabbit jumped into large rabbit hole. Alice jumped into the rabbit hole too. So Alice also jumped in the rabbit hole. You see, this rabbit jumped in a hole. So similar way, Alice also jumped in the hole, right? Correct. So that way they both jumped. The rabbit went down and down and down down into the rabbit hole. So the rabbit was going too down, right? Alice said aloud, "Where am I? How many miles down have I fallen? I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth." So Alice also was falling down. So she was talking loudly that I might have how many miles it is inside this hole. How much deep it is. That way she was thinking, and she was thinking like that way, I might have near to the center of the earth. Earth is a sphere, right? So it has a center. So she felt like that I might be near to the center of the earth. She wondered, will I slip through the earth to the other side? She was feeling like that. Will I be in the other side of the, like if you are in a north pole, and if she has fallen down, and then you will be outside, that is in south pole. So she was feeling like that way, I might be go there from one end of the earth to another end, like this is the earth. Okay, so here if Alice has went in a hole, so she is thinking like that way, that I will come from here, like this way I will be there. She is thinking like this way, I will come outside. Okay. Yeah. Thumb. So when you get down, thumb, that kind of voice come, right? Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves. She looked around quickly and suddenly saw the white rabbit again. It disappeared, saying, "Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting." Okay. So here disappeared and whiskers are the new words. Okay. So disappeared means which you cannot see. Cease to be visible, which you cannot see, that is the meaning of disappear. Whisker means a very small amount. In a small amount of time, that rabbit has disappeared, like that. Whisker means a small amount. So that Alice landed on a pile of a dry leaves. So dry leaves pile was there. On that Alice got landed, and she looked around quickly and suddenly saw that white rabbit which she was following. And the rabbit got disappeared, saying that, "Oh my ears and whiskers, how late it is getting." So how much late I am getting? Like that we're talking. That a rabbit got disappeared. Okay. Alice stood up and saw a small door about 15-inch high. It was too small for her to go through. So Alice saw one door. Alice saw one door which is 15-inch more in a size. Which height of the door is 15. So Alice was not able to get in. Alice cannot go through that hole, right? That was size of that hole. She saw a glass table with a golden key on it. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her delight, it fitted. Alice opened the door and looked into the loveliest garden she had ever seen. How she longed to be among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains, but she could not even get her head through the doorway. "Oh, how I wish I could become smaller!" she exclaimed loudly. Okay, see the door size 15-inch, right? Too small size of the door, correct? So here what happened, that she saw a glass table with a golden, you see this glass golden, right? One table is there with golden key on it. So glass table is one, mirror table is there. So on that one golden key was there. Okay, golden color key, gold means made up of gold, that kind of key was there. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her delight it fitted. So if key is there, means there will be lock, correct? So she tried to open that lock, and it happened. Alice opened the door and looked into the loveliest garden she had ever seen. You can see here that Alice has opened this door and she is looking outside, which is a garden, and it is very lovely garden she had ever seen. She had never seen this kind of a garden. Okay, how she longed to be among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains. So she was feeling like this all the flower bed are very precious and very lovely, and so many fountains are there which are very lovely fountain. You can see these are the fountain. So it is very lovely. She longed to be among those beds. So she want to go to that fountain and this flower bed also, but she could not even get her head through that doorway. So she was not able to go from that doorway. You can see here, through that she is not able to go, right? Even her head also she is not able to take outside from that window. "Oh, how I wish I could become a smaller," and she exclaimed loudly. So she was talking loudly that if I would have smaller, then I could go through this window and I could see this garden and flowers. So you see here in the story, Alice went to a magical garden or a wonderland. How that she followed the rabbit, and she was curious to know about that rabbit, right? So in our life also, if something different is happening, likewise I say, what can I say? That something new happened in our class. So you should be curious how it happened. You should always be curious that how it happened. Like that, you should always ask why it happened, how it happened. Like that, in the previous story poem also, you see, we should always be curious. So in this both we learn this poem and story that we should always be curious to gain a knowledge. Okay, we should always be curious to gain knowledge. So that is the moral of the story. So this story is adapted from Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Who adapted this story? Lewis Carroll. Okay, who wrote this story from the Alice in Wonderland? Lewis Carroll. You should remember this name also. Okay. And after this, I think we have finished our story part. And new words are there: scamper, hurry, pop, disappear, and whiskers. That I have already explained to you, right? Let's go through the exercise. Reading is fun. So while listening to the story, what did Alice see? Alice, what Alice see? If you remember the story, you can easily give the answer of it, right? So obviously Alice saw one white rabbit, right? Who is talking? Correct? Yes. Then what Alice saw? Other thing. Remember? Right rabbit, she was listening to story, right? She saw white rabbit. What was different about the rabbit that Alice saw? That what was different that it has a pink eye and it was talking, right? And wearing a blue coat, and the rabbit was talking like human. Where did the rabbit go? Rabbit go into the hole, down and down. How did Alice reach the Wonderland? Alice reached Wonderland by following the white rabbit. What strange things did Alice see? That Alice saw a lovely garden with beds of bright flowers and cool fountains. Right? Yes, I sorry for that. I have not shown this page to you. Right? So where did the rabbit go? How did Alice reach Wonderland? What strange things did Alice see? So I have explained all these things to you. Describe in your own word the garden that Alice saw. We need to write in our own word what Alice saw. Right? Draw the garden of your dream. So here in the blank space you need to draw. In this blank space you need to draw the garden which you like to have. Okay. So let's see the answer all of these questions. Okay. Yes. First one is while listening to the story, what did Alice see? Alice saw a white rabbit while she was listening to the story. If you know the story part, you can easily give answer. First, he was listening story from his her sister. After that, she followed that rabbit who is wearing the blue coat, red jacket, and wrist watch is there with him. And the rabbit was talking also, and that it went in a hole down and down. And after that, Alice saw a wonderland. It's a magic garden like that way, and it is a flower bed and fountains are there. See, you know this sequence of the story, you can give the answer. Okay. What was different about the rabbit that Alice saw? The rabbit that Alice saw had a pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. The rabbit was wearing a blue coat. He could talk like human. That was the difference Alice saw. Where did the rabbit go? The rabbit jumped rabbit into a big rabbit hole went down and down. Right? How did Alice reach the Wonderland? Alice reached the Wonderland by following the white rabbit. Correct. What strange thing did Alice see? Alice saw a lovely garden with beds of bright flowers and cool fountains. Right? These are the things Alice saw in the garden. Right? Yes. So let's see, the next question was the describing. Right? We need to describe the wonderland in our words. So here I wrote the garden that Alice saw was the most beautiful garden she had ever seen. It had a beds of bright flowers and cool fountains. Correct. Whatever we saw in a story, we need to write here. Okay. So I wrote it here. Okay. So here we need to draw drawing which you have to do. Let's see the eighth question. That is, the rabbit had a white eyes, big eyes, pink eyes. So correct one is a pink eyes, right? Who was burning with curiosity? Obviously, Alice was burning with curiosity because she found the talking rabbit. Who fell down and down? Alice, a mouse, or the rabbit? Obviously, the rabbit fell down and down. That rabbit popped in down. Who said, "Oh, my ears and whisker, how late is getting?" Obviously, the rabbit said this thing. If you know the story, but you can give the answer. The garden Alice saw was big, small, lovely. Obviously, it is lovely garden was there. If you know the story, you can easily give the answer. Okay, so I request you to go through the story and understand it. You can easily give the question answer. You can see the answer here also. The rabbit had a pink eye. Who was burning with curiosity? Alice. Who fell down and down and down? That is, the rabbit fell down and down. Who said, "Oh my ears and whiskers, how late it is getting"? Obviously, the white rabbit said that the garden Alice saw was lovely. Correct. So this way you can give the answer. Now next question is, let's start. Describe some of the sound you hear at night. So in a night while you are sitting, you might have heard some sound, right? So that you need to write down what are the sound you heard. Imagine you are Alice and your parent is a rabbit. What would you do? If you are a rabbit and your parents are, sorry, you are Alice. Suppose you are Alice and your parents are rabbit. What would you do? That we need to write. What do you think Alice saw in the garden? Obviously, she saw a full fountain, beautiful birds and fruit trees like that. How could Alice have got into the garden? How could Alice got into the garden? Alice could have got into the garden by becoming smaller. Right? Okay. So here, describe some of the sound you hear. Obviously, street dog sound will be there. Sound made by a watchman. The watchman says, "Jaagte raho," like that way, right? Please wake up, wake up yourself. Like that way, she say that watchman will talk. So, street dog sound and this sound we will hear, right? Correct? Yes. Then imagine you are Alice and your partner is a rabbit. Partner is a rabbit. Yes, partner. I heard parent. I say partner. I'm sorry for that. Partner is rabbit. What would you do? So what we will do about that? So I would request the rabbit to become my friend and take me to the wonderland. Right? What you will request? That you will request to the rabbit that, can you be my friend and take me to the wonderland? Like that way, that rabbit will talk. Correct? Yes. What do you think Alice saw in the garden? What you are thinking that Alice saw in the garden? That Alice saw bed of bright flowers. She saw cool fountains, beautiful birds, and fruit trees. Obviously, if you know the story, you can give this answer that she saw cool fountain, beautiful birds, and fruit trees. How could Alice have got into the garden? That Alice could have got into the garden by becoming smaller. Right? Alice could have got into the garden by becoming smaller. Okay. How? By becoming smaller. If she was smaller, then she could go through that window. So that's why she need to want to be smaller. Okay. Let's see the next exercise, which is let's write. So here, find one word from the story that means. See here, some words are given, some meanings are given. To walk fast, happy, at once, move fast, to think, to be seen nowhere, to be inquisitive, right? So this way, these are the words are given. We need to write down the word which means this keyword in a black color, and the starting of this spelling is written here. Okay. Okay. So let's see the first one. What it is? That is to walk fast. To walk fast. Walk fast means hurried. Happy means delight. At once means quickly. Then to be inquisitive, move fast means slip, scamper, right? Scamper. You can say scamper also. To think means wonder. To be seen nowhere means disappear, right? And the too inquisitive means curious. It means you are eager like that. Correct? So let's see for this answer. I have already wrote it here. You see, to walk fast means hurried. To think means wonder. Happy means delight. To be seen nowhere means disappeared. At once means quickly. Move fast means slip, scamper, or you can write scamper. To be inquisitive means curious. You see, walk fast meaning you are moving fast, yeah, like running. So it means you are in a hurry. So hurried is correct. So these are the words used in a story that we need to write here, not whichever you know. Okay, whatever in a story is used that we need to write and which we have brought here. Okay. Yes, this is very easy. You can give the simply answer if you know the story. Now, this exercise, what is it? Give another word for the one given below with similar meaning and make sentence. Now, write the opposite of this describing word and make sentences with them. See here, lovely, talking, listening, see, and Santa. These words are given. So, what is the task? We need to write the opposite word. I know you all of the know the opposite word meaning, right? Yes, I hope you all the know. And what we need to do after making opposite word, we need to write the sentence of it. Okay, using that opposite word, we need to write a sentence. Okay, so let's see one by one. First one is lovely. So, what will the opposite word of lovely? Similar word and opposite both we need to write. Similar word is beautiful, opposite is ugly. You see, similar word means synonyms and opposite word means antonyms. So both we have, right? See, lovely, similar word is beautiful, and I have made a sentence, I have a beautiful puppet. And lovely opposite word is ugly, and medicine, he made an ugly remark or ugly face. Both way you can make a sentence. Second word is talking. So talking means chatting, right? If you are talking with your friend, we can say chatting or talking, right? So the sentence is my brother was chatting with his friends. Opposite word is chatting means you are talking, you are making sound. And quiet means not talking, right? So opposite word is quiet. So he is quiet by nature. Then third word is listening. Listening means you are hearing. So hearing is the correct one. And the opposite word is speaking. Listening means you are using your ear, and speaking is talking, right? So listening similar meaning is hearing, and the word we can make I can hear you very well. I was hearing you also. That also you can make. And the speaking is the opposite word of the listening, and the sentence is he is speaking English fluently. Right? He is speaking English fluently. See, similar word of see is look. The teacher said to the student to look at the blackboard. I said look at the blackboard, right? See means watching, right? It means similar word is look, and the opposite word is ignore. You don't want to see, that means ignore. So don't ignore your elders' advice. So we should not ignore elders' advice. That's what I wrote. Center means core. In center, like circle center is there, that is a core point. So we should be serious to our core problems. We should always be serious with our main problem, right? Core problem. And opposite is side. Core or side. Center or side. So the beggar was sitting by the side of the road. Yes, beggar was sitting by the side of the road. So this way you can write the meaning of it, similar word and synonym and opposite word. See, whichever word we have learned here, you try to find the opposite word of it. Okay. Okay, and try to make a sentences like this. Here in our exercise, I have made the sentences and the meaning also. Okay, let's see the next exercise. Imagine you are going on a journey to the center of the earth. Suppose you are going in the center of the earth, which is not possible. But imagine, what do you think you will see? What would you feel? What will happen if you are in the center? What you see? How you will feel? That you need to write down. Okay. Now after that, fourth one is Alice follows the strange rabbit because she want to know number of things. Rearrange the words to make the question that Alice has in her mind and put her the question mark. So here you see A, B, C, D is given. Okay, here A, B, C, D is given. We need to arrange these words in a proper way, and we need to make a question with question mark. Okay. So third one is, I will explain first. You see, I would see layers of different type of soil. I would also see layers of groundwater. I would feel excited. So for question 3, we can write that thing, that I will feel excited. I would see different layers of the soil. I would also see layers of the ground and water, and I would feel excited of this. This way you can write in a question 3. So now question 4, whenever we make a question, how, where, can, why, these are the starting of the question, right? So we can make with this word in starting while making question. So talk rabbit, how can. So the question can be, how can a rabbit talk? Right? How can a rabbit talk? That way you can make a question. Going his where he is going? That is the question. See, whenever you are asking, so it means you are asking to subject, right? He means our subject. So first will come object, then verb, and then object. Like that way you can make question. Read, he can time the. So can he read the time? That way you can make question. Hurry is in a why he. Why he is in hurry. Right? This way you can rearrange and make a questions. You see here. First one is, how can a rabbit talk? Where is he going? Can he read the time? Why is he in a hurry? So this way you can make a questions. Okay, student? Yes. Okay, we have finished our exercise. Right, we have finished our exercise, and the time is for spelling words. So crowd means a large number of people gathered together in an unruly way. So crowd means there is no rule to fit together, but still the people will gather together. In a one room, people will be there, so many people. So that we call it as a crowd. Crumb. Crumb means a small fragment of bread, cake, or biscuit. Small part of the small piece of the bread, cake, and biscuit. We call it as a crumb. Curly means form of pose to form into curved or spiral shape. Something in a spiral shape, that we call it as a curl. Okay. Dairy means the product which sells or produce the product of the milk. A building or room for the processing storage of milk and milk products, that we call it as a dairy. Damage means something which has broken, physically harm, that impairs the value, that we call it as a damage. Like in your mobile, screen is not proper, so what you can say, my screen is damaged, right? So that is the damage. Danger means which can be very harm, or which can make us injured. The possibility of suffering harm or injury, that we call it as a danger. The possibility of suffering harm or injury. Dawn means the first appearance of the light in the sky before sunrise. See, in the morning 4 to 5 o'clock, sorry, evening, after 6 o'clock, you will not see the dawn, the first appearance of light, right? Dawn means first appearance, means what I can say. Sorry for previous this ones, but I will explain it. In the morning 4 to 5, in the morning 4 to 5 o'clock, you will not able to see the sun, but there will be light, right? You can see the light of the sun, but you are not able to see the sun. That time we call it as dawn. Okay. Deaf means lacking the power of hearing or having impaired hearing. It means deaf means you are not able to hear, or you have a defect in your ear for listening, that we call it as a deaf. Deer means regarded with deep affection at a high cost. Dear means like when you write a letter, dear principal, right? You are loving, like that way. We write it as regard to a deep affection, with regard to a deep love or at like or attraction. That we call it as a dear. That means the action or fact of dying. Like if someone is died, what we can say that he died, right? So that is the death of that person. When someone is dying or died, we call it as a death, right? So the action or fact of a dying, we call it as a death. Correct? Yes. So here we have learned the spelling words, that is crowd, crumb, curly, dairy, damage, danger, down, deep, dear, death. So these are the spelling words we have learned today. So you can see here we have finished our story Alice in Wonderland. Then we have seen the new words and we have seen the exercise of it, and in the last we have seen spelling words also. So here we have finished our unit 4. You student need to write down all the exercise in your notebook as well as in the textbook. And please maintain your notebook. Write down the spelling words and new words 10 times in your rough book, and in a notebook you need to write down in a one time. Okay. So here we will finish our we have finished our story. Okay. See you in the next class. Thank you.